Oh, what now, dude? What are you gonna do about it? I'm so laggy. I'm so laggy. But he couldn't stop me anyways. Oh, look at that. A toxic gamer. Well, that's the best way, I think, to start duels. Toxic gamers. So let's talk about duels. I'm here. I'm about to start a series. This is going to be my first episode on PvP training. And apparently, I have the worst lag in the world. And there's probably a few reasons for that. One is, I don't know, I tend to have more lag in the morning. Not sure why. But the other two reasons are A, I'm recording, which does make it slightly worse. And B, I'm apparently... I've got a video editing right now. It's extracting its version for YouTube, and I guess that really slows things down. Like wow, I just glitched into the Quest Master. But yeah, so I decided I was going to make a series on PvP training from noob to pro, and I guess I'm going to talk about in this episode my journey to get to where I am today. So I was sitting there, I was playing some Bed Wars. I was like an 8-star or a 12-star or something like that. And I was terrible, okay? I was terrible. I always lost every fight. I basically only won by getting Emerald Forge and just getting complete OP gear in like 3s or 4s. And that was basically it. One solos, I could just, nah, there was no chance. I play pretty much only solos and doubles occasionally now, but back then I was only doing 3s mostly. And I was like, I need to get better. So what's the best way? I was like, well, even if I can't get great at PvP, I need to at least be able to knock them off the voids. I was like, I think UHC is the best, not UHC, sumo is the best practice for that. And, W tapping might be the first thing I need to learn. So I went into sumo. And I was like, I'm gonna learn some sumo, and I'm gonna use sumo to practice W tapping. And apparently I'm too laggy to do this. This probably isn't going to work very well. My lag is just out of this world. Like I guess I can take the slime ball. Cool, that's mine now. No, didn't let me. But yeah, I mean, I was so bad. By the time I got 15, I think, wins, I had a over negative 100 on the weekly. I'm usually on the positive these days, but I'm negative right now because I've been practicing some other things. I've found that sumo is like one of the best places to practice new things. So I was here, and I would just get railed on by everyone. And there's two reasons for that. One, I had no aim. That's like the most important thing in PvP. And two, I was practicing W tapping. I didn't know what I was doing yet. So let's talk about those things. The first thing you need to do to make sure you can PvP is get your aim up. And I would say sumo is one of the best ways to practice that. You don't have to worry about dying. Even if you get mess up for a while, it's not like you're going to lose your health. Really, you're just practicing, can you aim on a guy long enough to push him off the edge? And I would say sumo is a great place to practice that. And then W tapping. So W tapping, what is that? That's basically where you, every time you get a hit, you release your W key and then do it again, which resets your knockback, which allows you to get more knockback. Very helpful if you're trying to push someone off into the void. So, like every time I hit him, I tap W, and if he were actually playing, it would be more meaningful. But, he wasn't actually playing. Cool. I can get my my wins up. Yeah, I don't want to rematch. So yeah, I was practicing that, and I got the hang of it. I mean, I've never gotten anywhere close to a negative 100 since. I'll put a screenshot of that earlier. Oh, it's him again. Let's see if he's actually good. Honestly, I don't expect him to, because if you go AFK, you're not usually that good. But I'm so laggy that depending on your ping, you can just arbitrarily completely lose to me or beat me right now. Though my ping's only like 70. But, yeah, wow. I'm getting a pretty good win streak here for recording. But see, that's what I did. I just practiced my W tapping, and practiced my aim, and I got a lot better. And at some point, I was like, let's jump into Classic. And, well, actually, I started doing it at the beginning, too. Whoa. I'm not sure about that one. There's a lot of hackers in duels. I'm not positive. I tend to get a lot. When I play this for a while, I'll wake up the next day, log into Hypixel, and have like 16 thank you for your reports. It's unfortunate. Whoa, my lag is something else right now. But see, I got a lot of knockback because I'm W tapping. So even though he's like actually getting more hits, it doesn't really matter because I can push him farther. Oh, my video's done editing. Maybe I'll have reasonable lag now. I think actually that made a difference. But so anyways, I left sumo and I went into Classic. And Classic it's not actually, I'd say, as good at practicing completely generic PvP because the rod is very important. Sumo is, in some sense, the best. You don't have to worry about weapons. You don't have to worry about switching to different items. All you have to do is focus on aiming, and if you want to practice other techniques like W tapping. This is, of course, helpful, too, if you want to get good at the rod. And so here, I think I lost my first, like, 25 games of this, and I was terrible. But, of course, you got to learn how to use the rod. Now, my strong suit before this, I was good at the bow. I remember back in 2015, before EULA, I had a lot of fun playing on Nations of War server. It was a fun server. And basically all I did was bow spam people from the walls. I was very good at it. I got a lot of kills. It was very hard to defeat our nation if you were trying to attack us, because I would just kill everybody that was coming. Let's see if we can get this guy. I'm not using my rod at all. Wow. I gotta pay attention. It's hard sometimes to talk over fighting. But so, the thing is, a lot of duels, they really require the rod. And if you don't know how to use the rod, it's not that helpful. And in most of the other games here, there aren't rods. Like, you can't get a rod in Bed Wars. So it's not actually as helpful, I'd say. It's a good skill to have for when there's a rod, obviously. But when there's not one, it's not as critical. So, but yeah, I practice this a lot as well. I would say if you want to get good at the rod, Classic is the best way to go, because that's really all you have to worry about, rod and sword. But yeah, as I was saying, the only thing I was good at was the bow. I had a 16 win streak with bow duels here a couple years ago. Although it's interesting, if you go to the lobby, it says my best win streak is 16. But none of my duels will say it, because, I don't know, bow says it's 4 now. It's like it sort of remembers that I had that, but it also lost it internally. So let's see. I can strafe this guy pretty well. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. How did he do that? Sumo legend. But yeah, so if we go to lobby, you can see here my best win streak is 16. But if you go look at bow duels, it doesn't remember that anymore, which is interesting. Well, it says best streak 15 now. Interesting. It used to say 4. It said 4 for a while. It's like it re-remembered. But yeah, so that's basically the lead up to what I have here. I've been practicing, I've been getting a lot better, and I thought, hey, it'd be interesting to start a series talking about how you get from noob to pro, because the problem is pretty much everyone doing series is complete PvP master. And it's like, yeah, you just click at 40 CPS and win every time. And that's honestly not that helpful. So I was thinking, yo, if I ever become a PvP god, which is the plan, y'all can watch these videos from when I was trash and hopefully improve a lot. But yeah, my best recommendation is just sumo. It's the best way to practice aim. Not have to worry about anything other than your aim, basically. So, yeah, this is going to be the first episode. I'm going to make this one kind of short here. I don't really have much to do, but we'll start going into details like W tapping. I've been trying to practice butterfly clicking and all that in the future. So if there's any ideas you have, if you want me to start using a client, I'll probably switch to that at some point. Just let me know, and have a good one.